the primary the primary movement of ships, the primary navigation was celestial. The primary navigation of the Chinese in the 1421, in that era was navigation. I mean, was celestial. And in fact, today we are still using celestial navigation to check, other electronic, navigation. And so, but in the days when it's stormy and the ship is rocking and all this, or when it's foggy or raining or some other adverse conditions, you can't see the stars, so you can't navigate with the stars. But then they had backup, which was the compass. So they didn't use the compass 100 or 200%. The compass was mainly backup. But as time went on and they perfected this more, it became more and more sophisticated. But they kept the stars in longitude and latitude was based on star positioning, mainly the North Star, but they use the other stars to help navigate as to where they are and what's going on. Now we get into a guy named Zheng He. Zheng He was the admiral of this 300 ship armada. This put together of 300 ships. 12 were the super large ships called treasure ships. They had 2,800 souls on board. Not all guys. 2,800 souls. And this armada carried horses, they carried pigs, carried chickens, and they carried big cisterns of fresh water and plants and to grow food for the animals. And now they got fresh meat and citrus and fruits and all kinds of things to live out on the ocean for 3 or 4 months or so, 6 or 7 or 8 months or so. And they carried doctors, they carried carpenters, they carried metal workers, they blacksmiths, and all kinds of smiths, goldsmiths, silversmiths, and all kinds of, they carried translators. They carried people from all kind of different religions and clergy and all kinds of writers, scribers, historians, philosophers, psychologists, and different kinds of doctors and different kinds of navigators from all over to and translation to be able to translate with the people that the other countries that they will meet, and people that speak their languages, in more so as far as we are Muslim or we are Christian or we are some other language, some other races and some other religions and all this, and so they are sensitive to these things. Different races and different sexes. They carry a lot of women. Although the majority of the people they carried were soldiers. Now this was supposed to be a peaceful enterprise, but down the road, they had to force some of these activities. So the majority of the people were soldiers, and they carried, cannons and just all kinds of things, because you don't know what you're going to run into, because you're going out for a long period of time. So you have to carry everything that you can, to include a lot of fresh water and all this. So different ships carried different things. This ship carried wheat. This ship carried the gold. This carried the soldiers. This carried the philosophers. This carried